Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another session of Dragonmark Symphony here on Natural One Media. I am your DM, Dylan, and I am here with my friends. I am here with my sparkly rainbow-colored friends. -1, but it's going to be okay. And we are picking back up in an interesting spot.
Less funny. And
let me do the intro. Just let me do my intro. Just once. Let me do my intro. It's a very good intro. It's very solid. Where we last left off, you all finally made it to the city of Passage.
Yeah.
Which is where you've been trying to get to for quite a while. You made it. You're there, you got past the guards at the gate, they let you in, you were able to make it to an inn, and you said goodbye to your traveling companions, Hush Puppy and Baja, as you entered the inn, and Johannes had some business to attend to here, as did Dak, actually. But Johannes, you were...
Yeah.
And, well, we'll find that out in a moment.
Well, I was going to say, was us that... Well, no.
We went together, yeah. It's true.
That's true. No, you're right. We'll get to that in a moment. We'll get to that in a second. You met Ness, a young woman who works at the inn, as well as Alice, the orc bartender. And you were then introduced to one Milo Marigold, the proprietor and owner of the inn in question. Yes. And Milo introduced all of you to Thomas Winleaf, who Silva, believe it or not, actually knows already.
Well, they all say they've all met.
And really all of you do.
Yeah,
really all of you do.
Sure did.
Thomas Winleaf, case in point, was originally traveling with Silva to visit Milo Marigold, as Milo is a friend of his who had a job offer for the two of you. And then he made the very sound decision to take one of the carriages and leave before you all did, and left Silva with the group. And I'm like, I want to say something, but if he eats it, I don't want to get in the way of that.
No, he just likes any long. He likes.
I know what content is. Like, I'm not going to interrupt.
If he eats chapstick live on stream.
It could. It probably could.
So, yeah.
Any Hoozle players, pay attention. Yeah. So Thomas Winleaf was there, and he was there as the newly hired head chef, which is an issue because Johannes, you had been, you were given a referential by Calgary at the Four Sales to work as the chef for Milo Marigold yourself. So you show up, and this other guy is taking your position, which is just ridiculous.
So I think I want to fight him to the death.
So you challenged him to a duel, which Milo Marigold was 100% on board for.
Well,
Silva made some pointed remarks at Thomas, and
He got attacked from
and Set, most importantly, made sure to put the words "little bitch baby" behind him at every available opportunity. You didn't think I'd forget, did you? You didn't think I'd forget?
I was hoping you
did. It's in the
didn't.
notes. It's in the notes.
Good.
It's in the notes.
Role called antagonizing.
Yes. You got to support your friends somehow. So it was decided that a cooking competition would be had, and that the winner of the competition would be the definitive. The Food Network star would get a new show on
this episode of Chopped.
Would be canceled.
Yeah.
No,
One
you
episode.
sillies. The winner would be the new head chef of the inn.
That's like Food Network star.
And everybody was promised, no matter the results, everyone was promised some sort of prize at the end by Milo Marigold. So it's a win-win all around.
Free meal for everyone at the restaurant.
That as well, yes, because you're going to be cooking for everyone, including Milo. Yes. So it was decided that the competition would be had in 30 minutes time because Milo is very strict about when his employees take their mandated work breaks.
Yeah, well, he learned about union busting and whatnot, so.
Yes, he read half of that book. He read half of that book, and he read it very good.
Very quickly.
Very good. He didn't struggle with the big words at all this time. So where we left off, the cooking competition, because Johannes did take a little bit of time to kind of speak with Milo for a brief moment there. The cooking competition is going to be probably in about 20 minutes or so. Silva, you were going to speak with Thomas Winleaf alone, so that you can kind of address the very obvious elephant in the room. And Set, you're kind of just hanging out, having a good old time. And if you want to do anything else, you are more than welcome to. But yeah, otherwise, Silva, we're going to hop over to you. So Thomas just kind of has this like bemused look on his face. He's kind of, I think there's like a feeling of like, I'm still not entirely sure what is happening right now or what I've signed myself up for. And normally he would look to you for kind of like that, like mutual understanding, but you're clearly not happy with him at the moment. So he's just kind of awkwardly standing there, not sure what to do next.
Coming in. Start.
I mean, you're there. Thomas is there.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I just wasn't
You're just
sure.
there.
That was where I was, and I don't know what.
It's you decide whatever you think it would be.
Oh, I'm mad, right?
I picked up on that. Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Oh, sorry. My head is spinning. I assumed it would be because I chose to leave with the other residents of the healing ward on the carriages that were provided a day early without you. I genuinely, I figured you would be. I did not want to get in the way. I didn't know what the full extent of what was going on with you and your new friends here, and I did not want to interfere with that. And I had faith that you would catch up with me once your business was resolved and wrote, and I was right, because here you are. You made it safe and sound, just like I knew you would.
The business was resolved when I saw you. The moment we caught up and we were able to talk, the business was already resolved.
It was?
Yes. I wasn't even intending. What do you think? I showed up to Rote to like save it from tyranny? I got hamstrung into it by borderline being arrested from that train debacle. By the time we started talking, that was already finished.
Sorry, so are you currently wanted right now, or are you?
No, we were asked questions after the train debacle happened, and then we're essentially, effectively, they used the fact that we weren't clearly innocent, make them just for help, for essentially labor help, try to figure out what was happening.
Feels like a dick
Apparently, we were
move.
too good at the job. That being said, still, by that point, and that we had already showed up at the inn, and we were chatting, and we were getting ready to go to sleep. We were going to be leaving that next morning. The day you left me the note is the day we left.
I clearly misread a few things, I will admit.
Look, I went through a lot of things. While in some respect, I'm happy that you're there, because some of those ended up being way more dangerous than those moments where I would have. Yeah, I get it. You really got here before our own delays, and inevitably, one experience we went through inevitably made it feel like it was 5 months worth of time, span of a day and a half. But still, like I said, I am glad you weren't there, because there were enough crazy shit where I ended up getting and being then cured, like lycanthropy.
Sorry, what?
Like I said, got and then was cured. Yeah, we had a run in towns near. Run in. Likely still around there. Quite a
Oh,
nightmare. He had to go full experience. Be 5 months. Like, it didn't actually. Arduous. It was just so arduous that it felt like it took forever, but it really only took. It actually day. A long day.
Silva, I don't know that I would have been any help during any of that.
No, but that's not my point. I didn't need you there physically. I didn't need you there to, I didn't need you there to stab a werewolf skeleton emotionally. Even though, yes, you probably gone inside that tower with it. Probably would have stayed with Baha and Hush Puppy.
Sorry, who? Oh,
Sorry, who? All these questions. Get with the program, man. I didn't say that to him.
I can Pass that one. He didn't
Shoots you a look like, are you listening into our conversation?
know.
Where is this conversation taking place? Is it still in like the main area?
Yeah, it's
Silva, you tell her. Yeah,
oh
there
yeah,
you go.
because it was within eyesight of was it a conversation between having the conversation?
Johannes and Milo were talking near the fireplace.
That's what it was.
Yeah, we were just chilling.
Within eyesight of that, because he had referenced and pointed to the table.
Hmm. It's true. You and
Good.
him were buddies, weren't you?
Like-
Yes.
By the wall or something. But it's not. So it's just like not meant to be in like the
Hmm.
but no, it's
I just want to make sure because minor illusion only has a range of 30 feet, so I got to make sure that I'm at least 30 feet away.
You're good.
So.
You're good.
You're good. So yeah, the you know, like I said, like when I'm out, you know, I would have had the person guide me through because of you. Remember how nice.
Maybe we traded naivete a bit. Silva, my only impression of you isn't that you need me, it's that you would be perfectly fine without me. I've always thought of you as being fully capable, and I truly, genuinely, I didn't mean to abandon you in any sense. I saw the opportunity, and I thought it would. I thought everything would be all right, and we would only be apart for a little while, and then we'd be right back into it. But I clearly didn't account for werewolves, and I'll take the slap on the wrist for that. Gosh, I don't know. I'm sorry. You're right that I should have at least flown the option by you instead of just leaving like I did.
I mean, so on it, as far as I knew, down taking the road that every but functionally doesn't mean capable to function. Yeah, of course. Either of us are lost. Not like I don't have you around. I'm capable. Get how eating. Important, especially after everything just happened. Mind me. Fortunately, emotionally, especially with great. Now,
If they end up going on their way, are they expecting you to go with them?
because Johannes still bent on.
Yeah, what is up with him? If I could be so bold, he seemed perfectly nice the first time we met him, and I feel like he really
About is, I think the only thing when it involves
is he like a very famous chef? Should I have known about him already? Did I offend him by not knowing him right away?
I mean, I don't know any chefs in that have. I don't know of any famous chefs. They exist, but he's a good one. And it seems like if there's to be a first famous chef, he wishes to be it. Not already.
So
Yes.
so he's really good then.
Yes. Okay, so therefore, what kind of came have a plan? I mean, other horror.
That sounds
Sure,
very important, yes.
but I'm sure Set doesn't. I could. But Hobbs, was this the job promised? Johannes, what supposedly promised this chef?
I was confused about that because when I first conferred with Milo on this, he said that he had 2 openings available at the inn. But he didn't specify exactly what the jobs would be, just that we'd be working at the inn. And when I arrived here, he specified that I was going to be his head chef and that I would be able to set up, have a connection with the Fishermen's Guild, and we'd be able to work off the shores of Lake Galifar and earn lots of money doing it. And that once you arrived, you'd be able to get easy work at the inn as well. I don't know. It all seemed kind of funny. Should I be nervous about him?
I mean, not in the. Gonna want to try pretty.
He seemed dead ass set to kill me earlier, so I want to be sure.
I'm just in the corner, like sharpening a knife, staring at the
A
fire.
dramatic light pans on.
Yeah, just like staring at the fire, like.
Oh, if Set can, they are accentuating conversations. They are just like,
Oh yeah,
basically just dicking around with minor illusion across this entire conversation.
Seth is playing director of photography for everybody.
As far as I've known him, I've not known him to be like that. Like, be anything you should be worried about. Anyway, yeah. I mean, when it comes to the competition part, you'll be fine. So
Wasn't there?
as far as Johannes goes, in terms of what Milo has planned for this competition, different story.
There was also the dwarven fellow that was with all of you and had to leave. Is he? He's not still here with us, is he? He's not like in the walls or something.
No, Nathaniel got called up by the Silver Flame.
It was by the Silver Flame.
Yeah.
As soon as he mentions him being in the walls, I will literally have a still image of him come out of the wall and then just go back into it.
Illusion out and go back in. Like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah. Directly behind Silva too, so it's like in his direct line of sight. But
it's in his
Silva can't see
peripheral,
it.
but she can't see it. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Milo has planned for you in this competition. I think that's what I'd be worried
I
about.
don't either, and I am afraid to find out. We should definitely talk more about what our plans are after this, instead of me just running away again. It's probably a good idea.
True. That might partly involve finding him. You may need to do that if we need to find new employment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I'll be honest. Every second that I am in Mr. Marigold's presence, like I thought I knew this guy, but I feel like he's changed in the past few years, and
What way?
I feel like he might just straight up kick us to the curb. So I'm really gonna probably want to win this one.
In the middle of his conversation with Milo, he just looks straight over and just
Johannes, like,
so
Johannes throwing up gang signs.
we'll have to start soon. Let me why don't you start preparing? Let me talk to Seth for a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure my utensils are here.
Let's get over this.
Yeah.
as you walk over, I'm like still adjusting my minor illusions, and I'm readjusting it back to say little bitch baby behind him. As the conversation ends, I just re-up that.
Yeah, as I'll get close, I'll be the first thing I'll say when I get close after seeing that the whole conversation. All right, that's enough.
Okay, I'll take the little off.
Okay, Look, I have important.
Literally, as soon as he walks 30 feet away, it'll vanish on its own anyways.
You know,
So I'm like,
is just,
yeah.
but Silva's just gotta, yeah, Silva's perspective,
Yeah.
Anyway, it's important.
Yeah, so what's going on? I mean, we are by a lake. Yeah, what's going on?
Something's weird with this. Let him get through the competition, but like, something's wrong with this. Hello, seemingly promised 2 jobs, and like saying that there were only 2 that existed, but then promised Johannes chef job too. Now, granted, he could have maybe said that there are 2 jobs, like maybe there was originally when he gave one to Johannes. There were 2 left, so he promised those to him. But
I don't know. I
he
think
never told him what the job
Johannes. I think Johannes had said that he had gotten a reference to come here. He didn't talk to Milo himself. But either way, here's the thing. From the little I've interacted with Milo so far, he seems like he would say something last week and completely forgot that he said it this week. So like,
Well, and that's what's interesting, because Thomas knows him, and the whole reason he got the invite in the first place because they were friends. But he says, Thomas was just telling me that different. I don't know. I mean, because we were on the same train. And I know it's one thing to be forgetful, to seemingly put out feelers for multiple people to come in for an undisclosed job. That was the other thing, is he never told him what the jobs were. And so to put out feelers for essentially 2 people to come in for the one job and be surprised when they both show up, a little strange, even if one's a day later.
yeah, I mean, we'll definitely keep an eye out, but honestly, that stuff kind of happens. Like, you could put out requests for people to come for this job, but you never know who's actually going to show up. So like, I mean, we could keep an eye on him.
Works when it's a help wanted poster, but that's not really how this worked.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're not wrong, but I think the most we can do at this point is just be cautious, keep an eye out. There really until there's something that like more blatantly points to this being, of a sinister nature. I don't see the reason for us to really be sticking our noses into this. Granted, that's coming from me, who I have no real weight in this, chef position thing going on. But
yeah, I know, and maybe some of my concern comes, obviously, everything we've been through. But I mean, obviously, giving the seeming past of, the stuff we went through the road, and past of Dak. Just, it's more that I am concerned about what, obviously I run into some concern about maybe somebody trying to lure us here.
yeah, that's a good point, but I think it's just we'll continue to be cautious.
Yeah, that's more my thought. if he looks weird.
Yeah. As fun as all of that trickery was, I am still keeping an eye out for everything. So, no need to be concerned about that. I am
Yes,
doing what I do best.
there you are.
We should probably figure out what this competition is going to entail.
See. At some point, Milo will let us know half hour's over.
Yeah. That'll be interesting to say the least.
Johannes,
That's me.
was there anything else you wanted to say to Mr. Milo Marigold while you were conversing with him?
Did I ask about Calgary last time? I'm trying to remember if that came up.
Yes, and he did recognize, he knew who Calgary was.
But okay, yeah. Um, I do have one thing to ask though. My D&D knowledge brain is failing, so I have to ask a above table question. What was the name of the tech that we used to conversate between, like, that I used to talk to Penelope? Because there's a specific like crystal that I'm trying to remember the name of that my brain is blanking.
Yeah, it's something. It is a communication stone. It is which is not like a super common object. It's not especially rare, but definitely not something that like everyone has easy access to.
Wow.
A lot of major cities actually have like much larger, like essentially like these large, like boulder sized crystals that are used for like especially long range communication. But technology has advanced to the point. The technology has advanced to the point where these sending stones or these communication stones are small enough that they can fit into the into like the size of like your palm.
Okay.
It's like having a cell phone in 2003. The flip phone's
Yeah.
out. It's there, but not everyone's got one.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of people that still relying on those landlines.
No, I don't think I have any other questions. I think I just say it'll be a pleasure working with you.
Oh, it sounds to me like you're very confident in your win.
How can I not be after meeting someone and of your stature and seeing such a fine establishment? It inspires greatness.
Well, that is very immense and kind of you to say. You
Started
know,
with the bootlicking, isn't he?
I needed this job.
You know, he kind of leans a hand up against the wall.
What is he?
It's been it's been quite some time since I dallianced with someone of such expertise as yourself. I wouldn't mind a private dinner between the two of us.
Yes.
Strictly platonic, of course.
Once I get this job, I would be happy to cook that.
Is it platonic?
No. Hold on. I think we're getting confused. I do not, under any circumstances, engage in relations with my employees. That would be a strict violation of human resources. No. This is
that book about them.
This is only on the table if you
does this
lose.
Understood. And you know what else will be on the table? A delicious fish dinner for you after I win.
We'll see.
if the fish in the sea. Anyways, when does this start?
Make a charisma check.
Okay, that's not gonna be good. 11.
All right, so you've got like median Riz going on right
Yeah.
now. He's kind of like,
This dude's weird, but like I'm here.
okay.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Let's just start.
Well, according to my sundial, there's about 8 more minutes before the competition starts. Is there anything else you need?
No, I don't believe so. We can't use anything in your kitchen, otherwise I would take a look around. I mean, I guess I'll just go wander around and familiarize myself with the inn.
That's a good idea. That's exactly what I did when I first bought the inn.
Yes.
I spent 6 days walking around it trying to find every single thing it contained.
Well, you know, property taxes and whatever.
I don't.
I'm just gonna start.
You see, he like something changes on his face, and he goes, what do you know?" You can make an insight check if you want.
Yeah, I'll make an insight check. 15.
Yeah, this dude got a whiff of like, are you a tax collector? And like immediately the mood changed like substantially. You fed?
Can't wait to see all
You
the
cops.
documents showing the names for the place that you put on all the official government documents.
You should know that I go 0 to 60 on 12. I hope you understand that.
10-4, Mr. Marigold. Okay, well, I guess I'll like. I feel like there's probably something I should ask, but I already asked about Calgary. Would you happen to know where the city's sending stone or communication stones?
Oh yes, there's this grand clock tower when you first come into the city there on the southern side. There's a stone for there's a communication stone for long distances, and then there's also a stone that telepathically projects a map of the city into your mind so that you can access it at any time. It's very handy.
That sounds pretty impressive. City of Passage has no shortage of surprises.
How would you know? Are you the kind of person that I can trust genuinely?
Of course.
Good. You see that giant pile of unopened mail envelopes sitting over there on that table?
Do I see a giant pile of? Yeah,
You do. So there is over far off in the corner, there is like there is a set of like wooden cubbies for like mail. And you see that one of the cubbies is absolutely overflowing with just like tons of envelopes and packages and stuff, and it's just like flowing out onto the floor. None of those envelopes are to be opened under any circumstances, you hear?
What are in the envelopes?
As long as no one opens the envelopes, I can continue to feign ignorance.
Mr. Miracle, did you kill somebody?
He's
No.
evading taxes.
No. But taxation kills representation. I hope you understand that.
I like put my hand to my heart. Let's just say that the waters I sailed are free and open.
Oh, so you're a pirate. He says that really loudly. Like everyone in the room can hear that.
No.
Oh, that's
talking about
great.
the river cruises that I used to cook for.
You will cook for pirates. That's wonderful.
Mr. Marigold, let's
pirate.
about those tax documents. I say very loudly.
No. You won't catch me this time. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to deflect the conversation. It won't work. Now, what were we talking about?
Where
I appear to have forgotten.
walking around the inn and sending stones.
That
Where
sound. You
was
know
the
what?
sending stone again?
Hold on, I'm going to roll an insight check to see if I believe you. And I got a 5, so I do. Yes, you seem like a good chap, so I'm going to believe you. This may come as a shock, but I am the kind of person who says something last week and then forgets about it today. So
No.
it's very good that you reminded me. Yes. Well, the good news is that somehow 8 minutes passed just now, which means it's time for the cooking competition to begin. Everyone, he kind of calls out to everybody in the inn. Everyone, if you could all please form an orderly line and walk out to the beach in the back there. We will be beginning the first leg of the cooking competition. Ness, if you could please get the fish hooks, and also fetch Alice. We will need her to remove the fish hooks from people who accidentally stick them in their fingers. And he turns and walks out the door, out through the back. And then he kind of walks out through the back, and no sooner has the door like closed behind him, but it swings back open. He comes back inside. Oh, also, Mr. Johannes and Mr. Windleaf, I will need the two of you because you are the two that are actually having the competition. So you should probably come with me. And also, if you have any friends / cheerleaders, bring them with you as well.
You guys are on my side, right? You're not with this loser.
Johannes, you're getting a little intense about this, but yes, I am on your side.
Great, let's go. Like,
if only to prevent you from actually murdering someone.
I like flip my knives back into their holster and then walk out.
You walk out into the back, and you see what can now be seen on Roll20. Because there's a spot of land behind the actual inn itself that, of course, is the shore of Lake Alfar, which spreads all throughout. But there's a couple like docks, wooden docks nearby for people to fish off of normally. You can see that a lot of the crowd is beginning to kind of gather along the sides. The marching band of the local primary school is there, and it's just like very half-heartedly trying to play something.
This is a bigger scale than I thought.
There's a good like 30 to 40 people here now. You can see reporters for the local paper have arrived and are furiously taking down notes, and one of them has this like very strange square metallic device, and they pull a drawstring on it, and there's a flash of smoke. And then Milo sort of turns around, gestures to everyone, says, "Everyone, welcome all to the 348th annual Fishing Jamboree, the first leg of the cooking competition between these two fine fellows here." And everyone gives like a smattering of polite applause. You hear somebody in the crowd go, "Woo, go Bears!"
Go Bears there.
And Milo turns to you and Thomas, and he says, "All right, you two. These are the rules for the fishing jamboree, as follows." He gestures out to the water. "The two of you are going to try to catch as many fish as you can. The first person to catch 10 fish will be declared the winner of this leg and will get a 5-minute head start on preparing their meal. The two of you will take turns with your fishing poles, which will be provided to you, and you will select a portion of Lake Galifar here, the shore, to cast your fishing pole into. Not the whole fishing pole, mind you. I've made that mistake many times. you're going to select a spot where you would like to cast, and then you're going to roll a d6. If you roll a 4 or higher, and a fish is in the location that you have chosen, you will catch the fish.
Oh.
Now, if you roll a 4 or higher and there's no fish there anyway, you'll know right away that there's no fish. You won't have to worry about it. But if you roll a 1 through a 3, you will lose that fish, which means your opponent has the opportunity to steal it from you.
Oh my god.
It's like getting tutorials in Metal Gear Solid.
Press the
Yeah.
action button.
Snake. Back in 1978, there was a great fish coalition. Fish coalition. What's that? There's just like stock footage of Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah, like all filtered out. So like
Yeah, it's got a sepia tone filter on it.
Yeah.
I used to be a musher.
After the Cold War, the Fish Coalition decided that the Alaskan salmon was illegal to. Anyway, so above board, for everyone here to understand. So we are looking at a board right now of Lake Alfar Shore. You can see that there is a grid here. Every square that is completely blue is a potential spot for you to catch a fish.
Okay.
So I will be acting as Thomas Winleaf here. You will be yourself, and we will take turns choosing a square. If you choose a square and it doesn't have a fish, I'm gonna let you know right away. If you choose a square and it does have a fish, you will then have to roll the d6 to determine if you're able to catch it. If you don't catch it, your opponent has the opportunity to steal.
Okay.
The first of you to catch 10 fish will be the winner. Actually, let me double check my rules because I've said 10 fish twice, and I'm having doubts that I actually set it up as 10 fish because I usually have.
So I was gonna say, so should I every time you succeed just play the?
Yeah.
You can if you want to.
Know what that means?
Fish.
Yes. So it is. Sorry, I double checked my rules. It is first to 8, not first to 10. So is the first to get 8 fish is going to be the winner. As for the rest of you, Set and Silva, you have a part to play as well.
Oh boy!
Milo gestures to a pile of like these cloth bags, like these drawstring pouches that are just kind of like piled up and have like a faint smell radiating off of them.
Yeah.
I have accumulated for you several pounds of fish bait. So here's how this is going to work. Before Johannes or Thomas cast their poles anywhere, the two of you have an opportunity to provide an advantage to your friend. Each of you has access to 4 bags of bait. You can place a bag on any one of these blue spaces that you think might have a fish on it.
There's a whole jamboree.
If you are correct, and you place your bag where a fish is located, and then Johannes chooses that spot, he'll be able to make his roll with advantage.
Like the fishing rod.
It is. I mean, I haven't been lying to you. I've said it multiple times. This is in fact a fishing jamboree.
A jam.
No cap. Okay.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
All right. So do we understand the rules?
Yeah.
For real.
So I felt when Kevin Harvick was trying to use Gen Z language last weekend.
When will they learn? All right then. He kind of turns back to the band, the marching band. The music you were playing before was great, but it's a little bit inappropriate for the moment. Could you play me some nice, maybe something with like a bluegrass tinge to it? And the band kind of looks at each other and is like, yeah, we could probably play something like that. And the band begins to strike up and play.
I'm gonna be real. I was very much expecting the fucking Mario.
That if I wasn't scared of getting copyright slapped, I would absolutely do that. But anyway, the band strikes up. It is time for the competition to begin.
Yeah.
Bennett, if you could please roll a d20. We're gonna see who goes first.
Okay.
We are rolling initiative.
Oh my god.
Do I add my initiative bonus or just the D20?
Yes, you do.
Okay, 24.
That's hilarious because I rolled a natural 20.
No.
But Thomas has a +1 to his initiative, so he's still technically under you. So I am going to allow you to go first. So Silva and Set, you each have 4 bags of fish bait.
Mm-hmm.
You may, one at a time, shark bait, hoo-ha, you may place them on the squares, any of the squares that you think may potentially have fish on them.
Just like
Am I supposed to be able to move it?
also, yeah.
You should be able to, but if not, I can assist you. Yeah, they should be objects in here.
I am unable.
That's fine. It did not. Yeah, I see what happened here. It didn't save.
See, this is me clicking it.
Just a moment. Just uno momento. And of course I gotta do this one at a time. I did this before and it apparently did not save, so we'll fix this real quick. But in the meantime, think about where you want to put these baits at.
Put the baits.
So to clarify, any of these fully blue,
Any of these fully blue spaces. And kind of I think the only one that's really like a little uncertain, so I'll clarify, is that this one right here does count as a space. 'Cause I
okay,
know that's got like a
That
sliver of
seems
sand
like
in the corner.
99%. So I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like the tie goes to the runner kind of thing.
I was like, that's the CAPTCHA bullshit where
Yeah.
it's like, please select all the images that have a motorcycle. It's
Mhm.
like, well, technically, this.
I will also clarify for anyone, including our audience, who has obviously played Sega Bass Pro Fishing.
Yeah.
You are not able to put the bait underneath the edge of the dock here. Everyone who fishes in real life knows that that's where you can get really good fish, is at the edge of the dock, but not for this one, not for this jamboree.
Random baby.
I'm almost done.
I wish I could make the roll 20 music louder.
You can?
I have it at
Kinda
max.
There's,
Oh,
there's
Yeah, there's kind of a limit.
there's a volume
I've got it
you
down
can
on the
do.
lower end.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
It's like I have it maxed.
Yeah, because I want to make sure that it's not too loud for the
Ear
stream,
splitting.
so that everybody can hear us.
oh, cool. Now I can move those. All right. So
All
we
right,
just
so
move.
go ahead and
Slap that bait down.
We just move one to a square that we want it to go to.
Yep, just move it to a square where you think there will be a fish, so that you can potentially give Johannes advantage. All right, Sylvie, you can go ahead and move on.
Trying to get a good viewpoint.
Sure, I get you.
Not for me. It's,
One
alright,
second.
let's just throw it there.
Mhm. Okay.
Does it matter that we don't know where these are marked? Like whose is whose?
Not necessarily, unless you're very intentionally putting one out to like support Thomas or something.
No. Because I don't know.
You just mean like between
yeah,
yours and Seth's? Yeah,
right,
no, it
I
doesn't
didn't know
matter.
if that mattered.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just baiting those spots.
That's it. Your next one.
Are we doing all 4 right now?
You're doing them all now. Yep.
Cool.
Craft.
Sorry, so the cat trying to
Crafting
eat
our
dog food.
squares.
Oh no.
Tell me the Atlanta Falcons about to fumble this bag.
Try to get a good spread.
Hey, you know.
No, I get you.
Also, just because.
All right. The bags have been placed, which means it is time for the jamboree to officially begin.
It's always good.
All right. Bennett,
Yeah.
we will start with you. Choose a space where you want to go a fishing.
I'm going, I'm feeling the beasts are in the deep. I'm going in the top left.
All right. You cast into the top left space.
But before I cast, I'm gonna like go up to Set and be like, do you know how to use one of these things?
Have you never fished before?
I was just the chef. But it can't be that hard.
Yeah.
That is
Cast, reel. Once you feel something on the line, you yank up to actually get the hook embedded, and then you reel in.
Okay. See, it's not that hard. I'll go try.
Good luck.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
All right. You cast into that space where the bait is sitting. Everyone waits with anticipation. Waiting, watching. Will there be a fish? I have to press a lot of buttons for this ridiculous thing I put together.
Get it.
Eh.
No.
It is incorrect. There is no fish there, I'm afraid.
No hit bonus. Fish.
got your bonus. It was the bait.
Ah.
All right. Thomas Winleaf is now going to choose. Now, because I'm controlling him, and obviously, like, I can see, like, where the fish are located and where they aren't, this needs to be fair. So, the dice will decide which spot I pick.
Rig.
Okay. So, he is going to select this spot here. He casts. Everyone waits again. Is that a little bit of movement? Something there? It's just seaweed.
Yes.
Always the seaweed.
Still in the clear.
You can see the visible disappointment in his face as he reels his line back in. All right, Johannes, back to you.
Maybe the shallow fish are in. Maybe it's low tide or high tide, whichever. I'm gonna go for this one. Front and middle.
All right. You cast. And no-go, I'm afraid.
What's with
So
this damn puddle of water?
Are they only rolling a d6 if there's a fish there?
Only
then?
if there is a fish
Only if
there.
there's a fish there.
Gotcha.
I feel like it'd be like
Too much. Yeah.
to have you like roll for it, and then it's like, oh, it actually didn't matter because there never was one like that. I feel like that's yeah. So that's a no-go. All right, it's Thomas's turn once again. And he is actually going to pick the spot right next to the one that he picked before. He's choosing this one right here.
And these guys call themselves fishermen.
He casts. The lure hits the water, and a no-go as well.
Oh my god, I'm so lucky.
All right, Johannes.
I'm going for this one. I'm staying on the right side of the lake.
This one right here.
This one, yeah.
Okay. You cast. Everyone waits. The band continues to play.
Waiting for this
What?
band scenario to
Where?
end up like the Goblet of Fire band. Oh, this person died.
Also, Dylan, if you're clicking and it's supposed to be like highlighting, it's not doing anything when you're
It's
doing
not.
that.
Oh no. If I do it here, does it?
Yes.
Do it now?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll pop over to the other window to do it then. Okay. Understood. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5. Yeah, that's the 5th one. Milo says, "My goodness, it appears you're all having a bit of a rough start and trying to locate some fish. How are we supposed to have a cooking competition if you can't even find any fish to catch? What should we do about that? More bait." And so he's going to snap his fingers, and the bait that you threw out into the lake lifts up into the air. Set and Silva, you can now reposition where you want the bait to be.
Is it? I would say, does this include the ones that were used already?
Yes. All bait is on the table.
All right. Put you there. I'll leave this one right here. I'm feeling good about it.
Okay. I like it. I like the
I think
confidence.
there could be 3 wrong in a row. I'm gonna do it.
I'll go for it.
That was really loud. That was really loud.
What was that?
What?
Some snort. It was like a really strong one though.
I don't know. I just heard like a noise. So I was like,
Yeah, I've moved on mine too.
okay.
All right.
Excellent. So it is Thomas's turn.
Damn.
All right. So he is going to choose. Right here. He casts his line. It hits the water. And everybody with the reposition of the bait, everybody's excited now. They're like, oh, is this going to do something? Is something going to happen? Is it change anything? Suddenly, something splashes out of the water. Thomas immediately tries to focus, keeps the line taut, doesn't want to get too loose. He's going to have to make a d6 now to see if he can catch it. And it's a 5.
No.
Thomas manages to reel in a majestic 16-inch bass.
Oh my god.
And there it is. Look at it.
And all its 4K glory.
It's beautiful. Look at it.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
It's a monster.
Everybody run.
I didn't realize
Alright.
this was going to turn into a brawl. Pull up the fish, and now you're going to have to fight it.
So that is 1 for Thomas Windleaf. He will be represented by... We'll do this flag right here. That'll be Thomas. There we go. Okay. All right. Johannes, it is your turn.
Damn. This better work. I'm gonna go for this one. 3 in a row. I can't be wrong.
All right. You cast out your line. Everyone waits with anticipation. What's it gonna be?
Please, I need a win.
Bing.
No. 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 Why isn't this working?
Oof.
Telling you, man.
Bad luck.
I put it down.
Why isn't this working? Ah.
All right. It is Thomas's turn once again. He is now going to cast here, right next to the fish that he caught. Casts.
Oh.
Bang. No
Thank
fish.
Okay. The front left is pretty empty. I'm going here. Right there.
All right. You cast. You swing.
Please.
Lure hits the water.
Bloop.
A brief splash, you think, just for a moment? Huh? What's that? Something's there? You
What do I
feel
gotta
something
do?
tug, and as you pull up, you realize it's not
Do.
it's not a fish, it's a snapping turtle. I need you to make a D6 to not break your line.
Oh my god. I didn't know this could happen. D6. 2?
Holy.
You pass. Anything but a 1.
Oh my god. Okay.
You managed to save your line from the jaws of the snapping turtle.
Okay.
And Thomas is going to go once again. Right. He is going to choose this one right here. Coming over to your side as well.
Leave me alone. You gawking freak.
Whoa.
Harsh, Jesus.
Hey, whoa. We're on Twitch. He casts out
Oh,
and he strikes out as well.
thank goodness.
Are we allowed to assist at all?
How would you like to assist? What do you mean by that?
I have the spell True Strike,
Interesting.
Interesting.
so I'm thinking like utilizing it to verify if there's a fish in a spot. I don't know.
Let me see. make sure that would work in this situation.
Just running the numbers.
Here's how I would put it. The usage of True Strike, it is a cantrip, so you could use it at any time. With the wording specifically being that it is
Target insight.
into your target's defenses.
Oh, okay.
And you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target. So here's how I'll put it. There are a number of pebbles here on the beach shore. If you wanted to cast True Strike onto a spot, you could then throw a pebble as a free action at that spot. And if the water defends itself,
The water defends itself.
Because I was thinking either that or I just cast Eldritch Blast and automatically zero out of space.
just kill the fish if it happens to be there, essentially.
Or scare it away. I don't know. True Strike's fine. I'll just take a pebble and launch it into one of the spots to see if there's a...
Yeah, which spot
there.
you got in mind?
I'm just gonna do this spot here.
All right, you cast True Strike, and you whip the pebble in there. It skates across the water, and the crowd goes, ooh. And Milo looks aghast. He's like, never in my years of hosting the fishing jamboree have I seen somebody intercede with a rock-skipping competition. This is incredible stuff. You skate the rock into that location, and it falls into the water without any resistance, which means there was nothing there to fight back.
Cool.
I like it. I like it.
We can only hope Johannes was paying attention to which spot that was, because it is not marked with an X.
I was not. So we're gonna go for this one.
All right. You cast.
Come on! I'm just yelling out.
But I'm afraid not.
Milo, are you sure these rods work?
Most assuredly. I was promised by the local merchant that these rods were impeccably built. Now, granted, he normally sells cat food, so I don't know how long he's been manufacturing the fishing rods for. But I trust him with my life, I'll have you know.
Okay.
All right, so Thomas Winleaf rolls a natural 1.
Thank God.
So we gotta roll on the chart because that's what we do here.
It'll just like fall in the water. A
Can't
big
wait for
shark
him to
comes.
turn to dust.
Yeah, can you imagine?
It's always great when the NPCs turn
So-
to dust.
He goes to cast and then just...
Silva, you're right. I shouldn't have left you so hurriedly. We should definitely spend as much time together as we can.
I don't feel so good.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Mr. Miracle.
Marigold.
Oh, damn it. I forgot I moved that there. Oh, we haven't had one of these in a while, so I was starting to suspect I might never have to deal with it again. But
is it a DM thing?
All right, so this is a DM thing. We haven't had a DM thing in quite a bit.
Ooh.
Excuse me one moment.
Uh-oh.
Is
Uh-oh.
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce. Hot sauce.
Can't be that again. Right?
Uh-oh. It's a gimmick thing, though.
Well, of course. Not a DM thing, if it's not a gimmick.
Oh, yeah.
So has anybody been
scared.
playing Poke Rogue?
No. But I heard you talking about it.
'Cause I
After you
sure
mentioned it
have.
last time, I played it for a little bit.
How'd you do?
Not great.
Yeah, it starts off pretty rough, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
So much of it is about getting like eggs, getting like
About getting lucky with the items and the rolls and everything.
true, but honestly, at least get past. Like once you get past that first chunk.
Oh. I'm scared.
Back.
He's got a prop.
Uh-oh.
Well, you gotta
And as the hot ones sauces that I had to do a while back.
Yeah.
It's not that crazy,
Well, that's good.
but it is a shot and a chaser.
Oh.
So shot of hot sauce.
Okay. Thomas, you're like bringing your pain into the real world.
Roasted seaweed chaser.
Ew.
seaweed?
Cheers.
I don't even know what that means.
It's just a bit of nori. What kind of hot sauce even was that? Bad? Oh boy.
That does not seem like a very good combination at all.
I'm confused. Like, why the seaweed?
Oh man.
Thomas, why'd you do that?
Oh, it's really not.
Oh no!
Oh. Oh yeah.
Why would you do this to yourself?
Why? Why?
Do that.
Why would you do that?
I didn't finish it all. Hold on.
Oh no!
I don't blame you. God.
What kind of hot sauce is that?
It's datel pepper, so it's not nearly as hot.
Yeah.
It's much
It's
more
still-
mild, but
Still straight
it's
hot
really
sauce.
thick.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
really
it seemed
thick.
like.
Well, and if it's direct, it hits you like eating a whole
Yeah.
pepper. I've had salsas and whatnot with habanero, and damn, when you eat a habanero pepper,
Yeah.
All right. So that's done.
Thomas. This guy sucks. No.
And then also Thomas, he just totally just trips and just like falls on his face when he goes to cast. He like puts way too much velocity into it, and he just like face plants.
Oh.
just like that was just head in her hands.
Can't even laugh at that. All right. I'm gonna go for this bait now.
Okay,
Just get through
we
all
can
the-
do that.
I'm getting through all the bait.
You
The bait has to do
cast
something.
out. You cast out towards that bait,
Me
It has
and-
to do
me
something.
Me and Dak, me
and you
Dak
get baited. You get
got
baited.
What is
You
this?
get baited.
At some
even
point, me and
do?
Set are gonna be. I'm telling you, man.
Excuse me. Apologies.
That one.
I'm gonna take another rock and I'm gonna throw it
All right, where are you tossing it?
exactly where Silva just.
Right there.
Okay.
You tossed a rock into the water, and I'm afraid nothing happens.
Oh my god, this bait.
The rock is
He's
a lie.
worthless.
It is there. The bait. That bait's right. I feel it in bones.
It can't be right. It can't be.
What are you gonna trust? A rock or me?
you're, you're guilt tripping me.
But the rock was thrown by me.
A rock can you as scapegoat. I'm onto your game, Rock.
Sorry, my nose is actually running.
All right, who's up?
Oh man,
I think it's my
Thomas.
turn. No, it's Thomas.
we have fun here.
We have fun.
Thomas.
Yes, it is Thomas's turn. Much better roll than before. Much better. Okay. So he is going to select. Right here.
Okay.
And the result is another X.
Okay.
All right. Johannes, your turn.
I'm sick of this bait. I'm going right here. I'm trusting my gut.
Okay.
Boy,
Johannes, your gut.
Is wrong.
wrong. And out of all these squares,
All right,
I cannot believe.
another assist on this bait.
Where was it? There. Oh, whoops.
All right. I'm just going to give you the X on this one. Milo looks around at everyone. Goodness, we're this far in and only one fish has been caught.
I think we chose a really.
That simply will not do.
I mean, it's like the middle of the
Reset
day.
the bait.
All right, he'll refuse to. This will stay here. I'm telling you. Here, I don't. That's Roxanne. There. Until Dylan tells me 100% there is no fish there, I will believe. I'll, there. Up until that exit the spot, I'm refuse to believe. Possible.
All right, Johannes, go ahead.
I'm going to this bait. Give it to me. Give me the fish.
Which one was it? Sorry?
This
That one right there. Okay. You cast out. You feel something in your heart say,
God.
it's gotta be one of these. It's gotta be one of these. Something tugs at your heartstrings. And then it tugs at your line. And before you know it, there's a fish pulling on the end of the line.
Come on!
Because Miles was hitting on him earlier.
That is true.
Say Miles.
Or Milo.
Or Milo. Say Miles.
Oh,
If you can't remember his name, you're never gonna have a shot with him. I'll tell you right now. Go ahead and roll that D. Roll that D6. I bet. Roll that D6.
With advantage.
5.
Nice. You successfully capture
Yeah.
this fish. I will. Fish. So we're going to put the flag there that identifies him as yours.
Yes.
Thomas Winleaf looks over to you. Not bad. Pretty good catch.
I didn't ask you.
Oh, sorry. I was just
being a good
Nice.
sport. He's like, fuck you.
all right. Then he's gonna cast his line out again. He's gonna go right here. Yeah, right there. And a fish appears. Another one.
Oh my god.
He's gonna have to roll, and he doesn't get advantage. He gets a 1. He loses the fish, but the fish is still
The fish
is still in play.
I'm going for it.
All right, you can go for it. Roll me a d6. You don't get advantage on this. This is just the d6 roll.
Okay, please God. That's another 5.
Hey, light him up. All right,
Now
we'll
it's
mark
done.
it as yours.
If you cared, if you tried.
Who do you think you are? I am.
I am.
All right. Excellent work. Ooh, okay, he's going to be going further down now. He's going to move here. And the result is... no go.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm going. You know what, Silva? There, I'm going bait.
You go for Silva's bait,
You know what to do.
but it doesn't look Silva great.
Another waste of my damn time.
I don't.
I thought you wanted that one.
No, the one right in
No,
front
no.
of the dock that I've
she's,
already
she's
tested.
thirsting after the one by the dock, yeah.
Oh, we already
Test
tested,
is
yeah.
flawed.
Right? Thomas, woo! Getting back down into this corner. He is going to go for this spot here. And a fish appears.
Oh my god.
Gonna roll for it. And he gets a 2.
Yes.
He misses it. So you have the chance to steal.
I'm going for it. Another d6. 2.
Ooh, tough luck. He's able to go for it again. And he gets a 1.
Yes.
Nobody can seem to catch this fish. It's very squirrely.
Slippery. I'm going again. 1?
All right, he'll try to steal back.
We're just both,
And another 2.
both in the same square. Okay.
You're
this has
you're
to
just
work.
doing guard impacts
One.
from Soul Calibur against each other. You're just
got
going.
one.
All right, he's gonna go again. Another 2. I might need to swap out this dice.
I wish I could, but I only have digital dice right now.
Yeah, well.
Another 2.
All right.
What is this fish?
No, I'm gonna break the curse. I'm gonna break the curse.
Is this
I'm
like
gonna
a
roll. I'm
Holocan?
using a different dice, and it's gonna be a different result. It is a 6.
Oh,
Thomas ends up taking it.
fuck. I needed that. I needed to 3-1 him. Now it's tied. See the damn point.
Sorry, pal.
Going top right corner.
Top right corner. Johannes. Roll that d6.
Yes.
A fish up here.
Come on.
With advantage.
And it is with advantage. It's true. There's bait there.
Well then. 4.
4 succeeds. That is
That's
another
right.
fish for you.
That's right.
Go, mark that off.
Okay. Give me that.
It is now 3-3.
3-3. I thought it was 3-2.
Unless I missed somebody. 1, 2, 3.
It's
4.
3-2.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's 3-2.
Oh, thank God.
I counted everything. No, yeah, you have taken the lead now. Milo goes, fantastic show. I should start preparing the unemployment papers for Mr. Winley.
Yes. You should.
Thomas is like, what? No. What?
Just like back to set, like.
He is going to select this spot here. And he casts. And within seconds of him casting, boom, a fish. And with a 5, he takes it.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm baiting right here. I'm going right there.
Right there, where that other
Right
bait is?
there.
Okay. All right.
Life sucks. Why are we even here?
Johannes is having the manic depressive
Yeah.
ups and
Yeah.
downs.
Yeah.
I'm still here. It's just suffering.
All right. Thomas is going to choose this spot here. Result is a crushing failure.
Thank God. He deserves it.
It's your turn once again.
I'm going bait. This one. The pier.
All right. And the results are in. Another X on the board.
Why am I even alive?
All right, Thomas is going to go for this spot. And comes up with nothing. Silva and Set, you can now reposition your bait once again.
Okay.
Tell that X.
You know what, Silva? I'll trust you. Make Thomas go there. He's like tries to recoup your favor.
Ooh,
Because
felt
it's not Silva,
personal.
it's Silva. Because Dylan, or because Bennett. Not Silva. That spot to be chosen, Marshall.
I'll do it.
I'm willing this.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going for it.
All right, you're
trust
picking
you.
that spot. You cast out into that spot, and a hush falls over the crowd. The band, realizing what's going on, begins to stop playing.
What?
Everyone looks at that spot. Milo, under his breath. My goodness. Of all the places to cast your...
It's back, isn't it?
You see one of the small children in the crowd looks
Oh,
up to
okay.
their father, looks up to their
Yeah.
father and says, "Papa, I don't understand. What's going on?" And he looks down to his son and he says, "Georgie, no one has cast in that spot in 27 years."
Not even a rock could make it all the way down.
The young child goes, "I don't understand, Papa. Isn't that right off the docks? It seems like an ideal location to cast your pole and be able to catch the most fish." He looks at his child and he says, "My boy, you're too young to understand."
We don't shut up. It'll be a good.
You see-
mothering in your future.
"You see, son, long ago, there was a man," and then Milo cuts him off from the distance. No, I'll tell the story. "Listen here, child that I've never met. Long ago,
Please fish.
there was a man who cast in that spot every single day with the same fishing pole. And people would frequently ask him, 'Why don't you try casting in another location? You never seem to catch any kind of fish.' But he would insist. He would say, 'No, this is the spot. One day, I'm going to catch a fish so big, it will equal 100 fish captured by 100 men.' And the townsfolk, they laughed at him. And they said, 'You are silly and also foolish, and you will never catch a fish in this spot for as long as you live.' And so he kept fishing there every day, day in and day out. Weeks turned to months. The seasons changed. He invented ice fishing,
Oh my
specifically so he could keep fishing in that spot.
god, that spot.
What?
And when spring rolled around again, there was a sudden outcry. Somebody came into the town square and said, 'He's done it! By God, he's done it! He's actually done it!' We all ran there to see what he was talking about. He followed him to the shoreline, and there he was, sitting in that same exact spot. The same one that he had been fishing in for months and months and months. We were all aghast. Had he done it? Had he really done it? He had. The little boy looks up at him. Had he done it? He caught the fish? Milo looks at him with a pleasant smile. He says, "No." He had died.
He killed
He
me.
died.
He died.
He died.
He had died of old age, which is what's going to happen to all of us someday. But there was no fish. There never was. And as he finishes his story, Johannes,
Yeah.
you feel a pull on the end of your line.
Oh my god.
And as you feel that pull, you instinctively
Oh no.
pull back.
Oh no.
Roll I need you to roll a d6.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm very scared.
You're trying to get a 35.
What?
That's a 4.
The pole flies from your hands as it is yanked into the water. And there is a deep gurgling sound from deep within. Set.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want to cast True Strike right now? Would now be a good time, do you think, to cast True Strike?
to throw a rock.
Is there something coming up from that spot?
I feel like there is.
There is
I
a
think you should
deep,
cast True Strike.
rumbling coming from underneath the water in that location.
Fuck True Strike. I'm casting Eldritch Blast.
You cast Eldritch Blast, and it surges into the water, and everything is quiet once again. You hear Milo whisper to the person next to him, "What if that was the old man and you just killed him a second time? Wouldn't that be awful?" And then boom, the water explodes outward. And an enormous fish, like the size of a cottage, erupts from the water. Massive gills sprayed out, large fins stretched out fully, an enormous horn like a unicorn upon its head.
Oh my god.
And it lets out a horrible echoing roar like a kaiju. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh my god. What did we do?
The next time we reconvene, can Johannes catch the big fish and secure an advantageous lead in the cooking competition that is absolutely still in play? We'll find out next time. But until then, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care.